Alright, match number 2 of the night is Dreaz versus Stealth. A matchup of the top versus the bottom. Dreaz so far yet to find a loss. Stealth yet to find a win. So Dreaz will be looking to stay perfect and Stealth will be looking to make his first mark on the league. Dreaz's previous games so far this season have been against Night Owl, where he got a 3-0, and then a Robo game where he also got a 3-0. Dreaz has yet to drop a single game in this league so far. All he needs to do tonight is win in any capacity. 1 game, 2 game, 3 games, doesn't matter, and he will take the #1 spot in the league. This flick from midfield, 90-degree turn, is going to be perfectly placed, and he'll go up early in game number 1. Stealth not even going to try to go up for it after such a nice shot. Stealth has had a rough go of it to start the league. He had to play Chronic in his opener. He also has played Mile, but as we talked about earlier in the stream, Mile has dropped out of the Feer 500, so his 3-0 loss to Mile is erased, and now he only has losses to Chronic 3-1 and Night Owl in a close one 3-2 that happened on our last stream. So he's been able to grab at least a game in every series that he's played so far. I cannot find the ball here. But Dreaz is yet to drop one, so we'll see whose streak is going to end first. Stealth being able to grab at least 1 game, or Dreaz never dropping a single one. Stealth is going to get his first goal here and tie it back up. Nice challenge in his own half. Dreaz losing the kickoff, but taken to his back corner. Trying to grab some boost. He is able to get around this ball last second as Stealth almost squeezed it in. 53 boost from him. He's trying to throw in a couple fake challenges to get Stealth to go up early, and now he'll dribble this away. Good patience from him on his own goal line, recognizing he was no longer in danger, but this jump comes way too late and Stealth is going to be able to tap in. A second goal. That was absolutely a blunder from Stealth, as that's the openest of nets for the players of this caliber. Dreaz missing his touch there, so Stealth's going to take it back to his own corner. Went on a boomer long shot that Dreaz should not have trouble tapping away. Dreaz up for this early, going to put on a banger of his own. Both these guys just trading forced aerial saves, but neither of these guys going to have any trouble doing so. Dreaz has been known more often than the rest of the guys in the league to play the barrage form of attacking, where he'll seemingly just put on powerful shot after powerful shot over and over and over again until eventually the defender cracks. Almost seems to prefer that to going for single shot opportunities like flip resets or, you know, insane flicks that score on the first try. Almost likes the comfort in just slamming shot after shot after shot after shot. He knows he can eventually get it past them. But Stealth is going to get his first lead of this game. A nice dribble from him, and Dreaz just cannot decide what he wants to do with the shadow. Ends up leaving an open window just behind him, and Stealth finds it to put himself up 2-1. Dreaz in full control off the kickoff. This time he's going to play his 50 low instead of getting it stolen off the top of his car. Stealth up early, and Dreaz needs to flip last second just to keep Stealth from taking a goal, but he's going to end up giving it away anyways as he tries desperately to stay on the ball and ends up just power sliding past it. Nice little tap from Stealth to get it just by him. Dreaz is going to go down early in game number 1, despite being certainly the heavy favorite. Dreaz right now playing on his own server, West servers. These guys, East and West. I think Dreaz might be our only US West player, and he's going to let another goal in after failing to execute with his first flick. Ends up leaving the ball bouncing when maybe he could have tapped it away, and Stealth just gets the power behind it. That Dreaz is not able to pop it out of line of the net. But as I was saying, Dreaz might be our only West player, but because he finds himself favored so frequently, he gets to play the first game on his server. We're going to go back and forth, West-East, for all these games. But looking like Stealth might steal this game number 1 and end the 6-0 streak that Dreaz has had so far in the league. And also stealing away the essentially home game for Dreaz on the West servers, which is so important, as he has to steal at least one if he wants to take the series. Stealth just getting a little bit lost on his own wall, did not get the kind of touch he wanted, and just could not think of a way to make up for it, as that touch just popped it high. Did not want to take it off the wall, tried to bring it all the way back to the ground, but Dreaz was barreling down on him, and he will tap in his second goal. Dreaz getting another threatening opportunity off kickoff. His flick is high once again. Stealth's going to wait in net and let Dreaz take possession. He tries yet another save. Dreaz isn't going to miss twice. 51 seconds left, and Dreaz is far from out of this. You can almost expect at least 2 more goals to be scored in this game. Stealth taking this ball back to his own half. Playing the score advantage well here as he's forcing Dreaz into making another challenge. Stealth not worried. Fully willing to just drive this ball around the map with no destination in sight. Dreaz smacking this ball too hard on his challenges. Then they're just going to passing the ball to Stealth, but Stealth is not actually able to get around it. It looks like almost like Stealth is defending Dreaz's net at this point. But with 10 seconds left, Stealth has been doing well. He did not need to score. All he needed to do was waste some time, and he succeeded. And it's looking like he's going to end Dreaz's game-winning streak, as he will take game number 1. Just tuning in, what happened to Mile? Mile elected to drop out of the league. iShank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there another matchup after this one? No, we usually do 2 Feer 500 matchups a night. Next matchups will be on Tuesday. Stealth's going to go up early in game number 2 as well. Are we seeing a chink in the Dreaz armor here? As Stealth seems to be taking control of this game. He's going to get a nice opportunity here. He's going for a double jump pop, not actually able to bump Stealth out of the way, though. Dreaz is quite an aerial player, and I don't think we've actually seen him go for very many aerial attempts so far today. I don't know if he felt like Stealth has been keeping him from being able to go for him, or if he just hasn't felt comfortable with him today. Stealth is going to get a nice counterattack goal yet again. You've been watching the series vids on your YouTube page. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Everybody check out the YouTube, ! YouTube. Go subscribe there. What's going on in the Arctic days? Right now, though, we got a good matchup in Dreaz versus Stealth, and Dreaz trying to find his way. We just played this one again on US West, and they did not correct me about it. So we will play the next 2 games on Stealth's East to make up for that. There we go. Nice double jump pop from Dreaz. He's going to be able to break the seal on game number 2. I can't chat, apparently. I don't know why that's not working. What's going on, C-Money24? Who won the one you missed? Robo won the one you missed. So Robo took down Sharp in what was probably considered an upset. It's hard to tell when these guys don't play ranked as much anymore. Robo doesn't seem to put much effort into ranked at all recently, but just based on their previous records, you would expect Sharp to win that one, but in Game 5, Robo took it away. You told Stealth about the server situation? Alright, good. Yeah, I realized we were supposed to switch to East on this one. So we'll do 2-2-1, which is how some best of fives are done. That's definitely an upset, says iShank. Robo's been playing well, though. Robo has a way of taking down those, kind of like Gino. He seems to take away those not quite fully, like Kinsei level, Chronic Mile level, like top unstoppable dudes. Dreaz trying to become one of those top level unstoppable dudes himself. Sharp has done really well on stream, don't get me wrong, but he's also lost his series to Gino. And certainly you would consider Sharp favored over Gino as well, so has shown chinks in his own armor, and Robo was able to take advantage of it at the perfect time in the Feer 500, as opposed to just one of our weekly little show matches. Dreaz with a nice 50-50 here on an early challenge from Stealth. Way to get up behind this ball, position himself. What a great landing on that wall there. Worked out for him really nice. He's going to tie this one back up. Stealth taking possession off this kickoff back to his own half, trying to start a bounce dribble here, and he does bait Dreaz in enough to just pop it over him. Dreaz getting caught looking here as he tries to close the distance here on Stealth and tries to call Stealth's bluff, thinking he's not going to go up for a shot and try and let it bounce one more time, but he makes the wrong call and Stealth punishes him. Stealth not able to convert just outside Dreaz's net. Dreaz keeps him out for now and is able to grab a 100 boost. Stealth gets the flip reset, uses it, and taps it in. Absolutely insane shot from Stealth that we watched from Dreaz's perspective the first time, but we'll show you from Stealth's. Early flip off the wall, able to fly back under it and grab the flip reset, place it right in the top of the net. Absolutely insane shot from Stealth. It's crazy to think that a player like Stealth has yet to grab a win so far in the Feer 500, but absolutely looking nasty today. We made a mistake of accidentally giving Dreaz 2 West games in a row, which means if he's able to pull this one out, he'll play the next 2 on East. Which means Stealth will be in a great position to get his first one of the league. Nice 50 in Stealth's corner from Dreaz here. Smart play to come to the ground and save his boost. Able to catch Stealth out. I'm not even sure Stealth got a touch on that. And Dreaz will tap it in for his 4th. Dreaz just trying to speed this one past Stealth. He does force the early save and he'll be able to get the boost starvation, but Stealth looking like he'll be able to handle this one out. Nice low 50 from Dreaz. Good patience from him to fully execute on that low boost situation. Such an advantageous spot for him, but so frequently people aren't able to fully convert, but he elects to play it slow and lets Stealth flip around past him with no boost. Dreaz little fake at midfield convinces Stealth to leave, and now he's got a dribble opportunity of his own. He power flicks it off the back wall, and that'll be a free pass to Stealth. Something that Dreaz has done a few times so far this series. Absolutely has turbo boost on his flicks right now, which is not what you need in ones. Those flicks off the backboard, not the end of the world in 2s and 3s. They might be a pass to a teammate, but in 1s you're all but shooting it in your own net when you miss a powerful one off the backboard. But nice soft one from him here to tie it back up. Dreaz getting control off kickoff yet again. This time putting it feathery soft right under the crossbar. Dreaz trying to take a quick kickoff early. But the big whiff means Stealth's going to get a nice opportunity. Good quick challenge from Dreaz, realizing Stealth was in a low boost situation. And Dreaz might try and take it off the wall here, but Stealth is ready for it. Dreaz got to place it a lot better than that if you wanted to see it go in the net. But Dreaz monkeying a little bit to keep Stealth out from earning a possession. Dreaz has done well to read these dribbles from Stealth, and nice quick play from him. Stealth has yet to get it past Dreaz in the past few dribbles attempts. Dreaz just making the nice reads. The nice right reads, aka the Rice reads. He's going to tap this one to himself. For the past 6 or 7 kickoffs, it seems like Dreaz has come out with the first possession every time, which is a stat that is absolutely worth keeping track of. Nice tap away from Dreaz. Something you don't quite realize if you don't pay close enough attention, but essentially Dreaz giving himself a bonus opportunity over Stealth every single time down when he wins possession on all these kickoffs. It's not going to matter this time around that he gets an extra possession, though. Stealth with a nice bounce dribble, able to just tap it over Dreaz. Dreaz shadowing directly behind it makes it really hard for him to pick left or right to get behind the ball. And just a slight turn off the perfectly center line from Stealth is going to be enough to squeeze it past him. This flick is easy to save. There's only one spot Dreaz can put it, and Stealth gets there. Stealth playing it fast off the wall. Should be able to squeeze in an 8th goal, and he does. Dreaz trying to challenge this one early. Take it off the back wall. Did not realize that Stealth had him beat, and Stealth will get an 8th goal. Stealth might be putting himself on match point here, going back to his servers. Check the ping here. We're 60-80 right now, which is actually pretty fair. Almost feel like we should just play west the rest of the way. But Dreaz is going to tie it back up. 16 seconds left. He says, don't call it too early. Another first possession for Dreaz off kickoff, and he's able to turn it into a goal. Stealth said he's lagging hard. Okay. We'll switch to east next. Stealth early jump. Freezes! Oh, sorry, Dreaz early jump. Freezes Stealth in his tracks. This is perfect timing from him. This early jump makes Stealth have to respect a potential shot. Catches that ball at the perfect time to still put something on. And Stealth gets caught watching. This is what I'm talking about. Dreaz being able to get first possession off of all these kickoffs ends up really mattering a lot as he gets the last 3 first possessions and uses them all to tie up the game and then take the lead. Stealth's going to take this one out of the net, but it's not going to matter, as Dreaz is going to win game number 2. Server advantage never quite works out quite like home court advantage, I would say, in actual sports. I think server advantage is a little bit less advantageous than having your home court. But that being said, we are now onto Stealth's home court, which is US East. Stealth was able to take 1 game away from Dreaz on the West. So we'll be in Stealth for the next 2, and Dreaz is going to get the first goal here. Nice pop-up, elects to fall behind the ball and just take a late 50 in front of the net. You see the idea of swapping per again for mile. We thought about doing a swap, but at the end of the day, we elected to just have Mile forfeit his games and try and play out the rest of the season. Stealth's going to get the second kickoff goal here. We're going to need to see more of that from Stealth. Not just kickoff goals, but at least getting the first possession off these kickoffs. Dreaz able to grab his back corner boost and thought he had done what he needed to. So dropped the sticks, but Stealth said, you can have the boost, man. That's fine with me. Dreaz just laying off the gas here. Thought Stealth would be leaving. Dreaz, nice shot at midfield. Stealth not realizing he left an open window. Dreaz is going to take it. 30 seconds in, we're already 2-2. 4 goals been scored. Stealth had to know that that tap at midfield was going to be a pass. I wonder if he thought that that one was going to roll or bounce a little bit better off the wall. Dreaz going to boom a long shot, which is going to do nothing but give possession over to Stealth. Dreaz popping it high at midfield. Stealth's going to take the long shot himself, which is also going to be easily saved away. Not able to grab the ball at midfield either when he had all the opportunity, and he's going to make a nice whiff in his own box. Dreaz putting this one high. Stealth realizing he just has no way to get up to that ball. But he's certainly not going to make it through the top of his net. Dreaz another first possession off kickoff. We go for the bounce dribble. Stealth's up early. Dreaz not able to get back around it. Stealth looking like he might try and tap this one on. Gets the flip reset to put it on line, but Dreaz is able to tap it away. Stealth might be able to squeeze it in. No, he doesn't. Nice play from Stealth, though, on that challenge to even bring it on net. Using that flip reset. Dreaz's air dribble. Just lost control of it a little bit early. Ended up having to bring it low. Very easy for Stealth to save. Stealth trying to grab a low 50-50. Just uses a side flip to get back on the right side of the ball. Doesn't fully work for him. He is going to leave the net open. I think Dreaz missed, though, as he hits this one wide. Dreaz had an opportunity to tap one home on what was pretty much an open net. Stealth's going to get this flip reset late and does tap it over Dreaz. Absolutely filthy play from Stealth today. And with 12 boosts just outside Dreaz's box. Grabs the flip reset and gets the last tap over him. Absolutely dirty play from him. He's going to grab mid and corner boost. Should be starving Stealth out. Stealth playing dangerous in Dreaz's half. He's able to make it back in time, though. Dreaz is trying to force the issue, something he likes to do. He's going to grab the demo here. Stealth was able to grab 100, though. Or maybe he wasn't. It looks like he didn't grab the 100. As he saves out yet another air dribble. Dreaz is comfortable, though, trying to keep the pressure on, but Stealth will finally clear it out. Dreaz almost smacking an own goal, but these guys talented enough to know when they're hitting it in and when they're not. Dreaz with a fake jump early to try and get Stealth up and realized he caught himself in a tough spot, had to use his boost just to get back around it. Stealth is going to give him a free dribble here. So he has an opportunity to set up whatever he wants. The early pop is caught out by Stealth just barely as he's able to chip it up into the air. Another early challenge from Stealth, and Dreaz plays it slow and low, but the ball goes just wide enough that Dreaz is able to tap it in for free. Dreaz trying to get the low 50-50, has to recover late just to get in front of the ball and is able to get back to his own boost. So possession should reset here with yet another dribble opportunity for Dreaz. He's going to take a long shot and steal some boost. Nice catch on the sidewall from him, but Stealth is able to get back around. Dreaz having to put this on his own back wall so that Stealth doesn't take a shot. This ball's high. Dreaz doesn't want to deal with the potential rebound. Gets up early to take it away, but uses all his boost to do so. He's going to put this on net, and he expects Stealth to play it slow, so he's not afraid to stay in close with low boost. But at this point, he's grabbed 63 off pads, deep in Stealth's half. Stealth not taking this one off the wall, instead takes it to the ground. Low ground shot will be saved fairly easily. We've been stuck at 3-3 for a long time now. Dreaz tries to read the early challenge with the low 50-50, but it goes to Stealth's half. He's going to take control. Another early challenge. These guys just trade earlier and earlier challenges. They do not want to give the other an opportunity to get anything going. This shot is weak, though. Somebody's going to have to put something dangerous on net. Dreaz, nice low 50-50 means he's going to have possession. He takes this slightly back into his own half, trying to bait Stealth in. Early pop, and Stealth is going to give him space. This time the low 50 from Dreaz does work, but not enough. Looking like we might head to overtime. Unless Dreaz, with yet another opportunity, is able to secure a goal. He's going to go for the double jump pop bump, and it is going to land in with 0 seconds left off the bounce. Unfortunate here for Stealth. As Stealth not able to get up in front of him, and that bounce is just a half second before the clock expires. And in between the time it bounces and goes in the net, we hit time 0, and Dreaz takes game number 3. Game 4 still on US East. Stealth's home server. Dreaz was able to steal an away game back. Stealth stole game number 1, which was played on Dreaz's servers. But now Dreaz is on match point. If he can steal a second away game, he could end the series here and take the first spot in all of Feer 500. But he can also afford to lose this one. As long as he wins eventually, he'll take the number 1 spot, and Stealth's going to get the first goal of this game off a demo. What kind of ping these guys rocking? 44.92 is pretty fair. Sometimes Dreaz gets absolutely brutal ping on East. And 99 is not the end of the world. Dreaz taking a dribble all the way down to Stealth's half. Trying to play it low. This one's going to be just barely wide. Stealth doing well to stop that one out. This touch is strong from Dreaz. I'm sure much stronger than he would have liked, as he's not able to get much change up on the ball on his second touch. He's going to see another free possession from him. Stealth going for the demo, and Dreaz makes the read early, but Stealth recovers before the next shot. Dreaz has done well to take 50-50s on Stealth's side that are favorable for him. Has yet to be able to consistently secure them. Long shot from Stealth, and Dreaz should be just barely able to get there. No boost for him, but he's not letting up. He's trying to secure another goal. Doesn't do it, but does perfectly handle the situation as he's able to buy himself time to grab some boost. This flick is low and weak, and Stealth just barely makes it there, though. Dreaz gonna look to try and keep the pressure on, and Stealth makes the perfect read, dunking him into his own half. He's taking this to the wall, gonna set up an air dribble for himself. Tries to get the flip reset just outside Stealth's goal. Doesn't work, and a counterattack should be easy for Stealth. He should not have trouble tapping this one in. That flip reset not often going to work when you wait to use it inches from the ground. Dreaz does well to take control off these kickoffs, though. Grabbing ball possession and both mid and back boost, leaving Stealth with nothing. Still not able to convert off of it. This 50 off Stealth back should be able to get tapped in for Dreaz's first goal, and it does. Stealth trying to play backwards. Such a hard position to play from, and his challenge is not good enough. Second 50 from Stealth is going to head straight to the net. And he will get essentially a direct kickoff goal. As these two flip it to it twice, Dreaz just kind of set him up for it. Trying to push it past him, and Stealth makes the read and taps it in. When Stealth wins his kickoff, he seems to really win it. Of course, Dreaz is going to do exactly the same thing here, too. More often than not, Dreaz seems to take possession, but when Stealth wins his kickoff, it seems like he wins it into the net. Dreaz trying to grab a bump in order to secure this kickoff. He's able to bounce it over Stealth and may or may not be able to speed it past. Stealth, nice recovery from him. And he's able to grab the boost and force Dreaz back to his own half. Slow play and high flick's going to go too high, but he should be able to tap this one in on the second touch fairly easily. As he sent a moonball flick and Dreaz went flying under. Both these guys challenging so early in that game number 3. No surprise to see the early moonball flick from Stealth. Stealth's going to grab boost at midfield, but Dreaz is not going to back down. Stealth trying to take it into the corner himself. It doesn't work out for him as Dreaz makes the read that that play is going to happen. Takes that corner boost away, but just passes one for free to Stealth. Certainly going to beat himself up about this one. Stealth with no boost. I'd like him to stick around, maybe because he thought that maybe, just maybe, Dreaz would pass it down to him. Dreaz absolutely a talented enough player to not hand over the ball for free on the back wall when he has 70 boosts. Definitely a mistake from him, but Stealth made a call. Nice pre-flip from Stealth to secure this goal. This is what I'm talking about. When Stealth wins the kickoff, he really wins it. Excellent pre-flip from Stealth. Absolutely nasty to secure that kickoff. Dreaz going to get kickoff right back of his own. Seems like anytime Stealth slams one in early, Dreaz is to get one himself. Stealth looking to try and force the second game 5, but Dreaz slowly inching his way back here. Yet another direct kickoff goal for him. I'm not sure what Stealth needs in order to get himself out of the bottom of the league. I'm not sure if he... at this point, he can only win by 1, so I'm not sure what that'll do for him. But Dreaz just needs to win it all, and he'll take the number 1 spot. If not, Kinsey will be the only undefeated player left. Dreaz's air dribble too high. Could not redirect that ball back to the ground. Stealth almost getting a nasty double off the sidewall. Doesn't quite get it on line. Dreaz, nice double jump pop. Just a perfect read of when Stealth is going to challenge is all you need. Don't need to do anything fancy if you know exactly when he's coming. A perfect double pop. Secures his 5th goal. He's got one more to make up in 47 seconds. Dreaz versus Chronic has not happened yet. Stealth, nice flip reset. Stealth is looking absolutely insane. If you had told me we'd see 3 flip reset goals tonight and you say we come from Stealth and not Dreaz, that's not what I would have bet on. Stealth not taking it to the air as often as he has been this series. Dreaz, honestly, usually such a aerial dependent player, almost taking it to the air in every single opportunity he has. But so far today has kept it fairly grounded. He's going to take another flick off the back wall. This flick's weak, but almost sneaks it past Stealth just on virtue of Stealth expecting it to be fast. But Stealth's going to tap in an 8th goal. Oh, no he won't. He's playing it smart. He knows Dreaz needs to come back. We'll see if he ends up regretting that there. Probably not. As Dreaz does get back in time. Might be able to slam on a 6th goal, but still taps away, and that will be the end of the game. But actually pretty interesting decision, only up 2, to play that one slow, and Dreaz did recover quickly. We're going to go to another game number 5. First time we ever had 2 game 5s in one day. Chronic was taken down by Kinsey, but Kinsey is on another level. Hard to predict that Chronic will catch a loss against anybody else. Even someone as good as Dreaz. But Dreaz looking to try and secure his win here against Stealth. We are now back on US West. Both these guys stealing one away server game. But Dreaz being the favorite in the series and just having the better record on the FeerRL stream doesn't mean he gets the last game on his home server. Where the flip reset for Stealth is not actually threatening. But he is able to keep Dreaz out of his net on the counterattack. Dreaz looking to try and grab a demo, almost definitely. He's going to pop this one high at midfield, try and use his boost advantage to score this one, and he does. Absolutely a heater from midfield. Stealth actually did have some boost, 29, but not enough to make a play here. Absolutely 121 km/h shot is an absolute banger from Dreaz. Long shot from Dreaz off the back wall. Almost turns into a second opportunity, but not quite. A little bit of dancing 50-50 around midfield, and Stealth's going to come out with it. He's just trying to backflip challenge, trying to do his best to maintain possession there. But so hard to play backwards, and eventually catches up with him. Both these guys racing back for Dreaz's boost. But Dreaz is able to get it, so he'll start a dribble again. This is a situation that I feel like Dreaz, earlier when he played on stream, would take to the air, but nowadays he's just playing him on the ground. It's going to work out for him this time as he gets a demo and a second goal. Definitely seems to be a difference in style, though, than what we've seen out of him before. As he loved the air dribble attempts, or just the aerial attempts in general, seemingly in all his other matches on stream. Stealth gets yet another flip reset. This time Dreaz is ready for it. He's able to tap this one out. Stealth's going to try and bring this back to his own half, but he ended up just passing into Dreaz, trying to do his best to maintain possession, but instead just hooks Dreaz up with an easy one as this bounce comes far off the wall out to center field. Stealth with a delayed kickoff, doing the delayed wave dash kickoff, and it is going to give him control, so maybe something we might see him spice in a little bit more here. The shot off the wall is saved fairly easy. I'm surprised Stealth used his second flip as early as he did, instead of trying to save onto it. Maybe do something on the ground with that shot being so easy to save, but he is in possession now. Nice low 50 from him. Should be able to tap in a second one. These guys know how to play when people are panicking in their own half. Just drive back away from that ball. Let them panic flip into you. Stealth is back with these kickoffs here. He's going to tie himself back up. Stealth back in the kickoff game. Yet another almost replay of the previous kickoff goal. Stealth just winning this off to the right, grabbing one boost pad, and slamming it home. Dreaz also looked like he maybe could have flipped into that one early, but elected to play it slow, and that ended up being the wrong decision. Stealth's able to take himself from down to back in the lead, and oh my goodness, guys, is the game broken? Is the game broken? Is there only one kind of thing that can happen now in the game? I think we're just watching a replay of the same exact play over and over again. Luckily, the diagonal kickoff is finally going to save us from the same exact play. But Dreaz is going to come out on top after this one. Stealth's trying to keep a lot of pressure off the kickoff because the ball did go towards Dreaz's half, but a little bit of an overextension from him. And Dreaz is going to be able to tap one in. Halfway through game number 5. Second game 5 of the night. Dreaz is going to smack on a power shot that Stealth easily saves. Stealth's going to slow it down a little bit in front of Dreaz's net. He convinces Dreaz to backflip into no man's land. And an easy tap in. Dreaz just trying to play this one fast and then slow. Put himself in an awkward spot with low boost. Dreaz another weak challenge at midfield, and Stealth's going to take back control here. Dreaz just not making a read on that bounce. That was going to be much lower. Catches himself looking as he just jumps under the ball there. He's going to take control on this next kickoff, though. Almost looking like he was going to set up a musty, but didn't have his next flip. Stealth's going to get a 7th goal. As Dreaz getting a little bit greedy on Stealth's half, not trying to give up on his offensive possessions and just getting caught out big time as Stealth was playing faster than he thought. Dreaz gonna get him back one of his own. So many kickoffs in this series. I don't understand how these guys aren't figuring each other out or mixing it up, but they just must have a very offensive kickoff, if that makes sense. Both these guys kind of going all in, and it seems like there's just kickoff goal after kickoff goal. Dreaz is going to get 2 of the same exact kickoff goals again in a row. My goodness. Hope you guys like these kickoff goals where the ball bounces off the sidewall very slightly into the other person's half, and then one more tap hits it in the net, because that is what we're here to give you today. None of these boring flip reset goals that Stealth has been giving us. We want more single tap kickoff goals. Dreaz playing it slow on his half. Convinces Stealth to head back to his own. Dreaz trying to play a low 50 and grab boost, but was not able to secure it, so Stealth on the counterattack pounds it into Dreaz's corner. Starts grabbing some boost starvation of his own. But Dreaz has done well to keep boost for himself. Dreaz off the wall early. Another low 50-50 from him. Smart from him to not play that off the wall, as Stealth would have been absolutely ready for the challenge. A couple double fakes from both these guys. Ends up in a possession for Stealth, but not able to put a strong shot on. Dreaz up early, and Stealth has absolutely been annihilating Dreaz with the flip resets. And this is when he cashes in. Gets the flip reset early and just holds onto it as Dreaz up so soon. Stealth up 8-7. Varying his kickoff ever so slightly. He's going to tap in another kickoff goal. First one to successfully get a little delayed kickoff here as he just pulls the brakes at the last second. It is going to give him his 9th goal. 40 seconds left, and we would literally be insane to not predict 16 more kickoff goals, so it's hard to say this game is over. Stealth is able to stop Dreaz out on this one, though. And a flick high. Stealth playing it patiently, trying to get a 50 in front of Dreaz's net. Backflip challenge isn't going to work for him, though. But he's able to keep the pressure on as he taps that ball off to the side. Dreaz's 50 is not going to work for him, and some nice play from Stealth might be able to squeeze this one in, but not quite. He's not able to get around the ball, but 12 seconds left, and he doesn't need to score, but Dreaz does. Nice play from him. He is going to slap it in with 6 seconds left. Stealth trying his best to play the possession game, but is not able to. Dreaz needing the kickoff goal of his life here with 6 seconds left. He is going to set himself up for it, and he will execute. My goodness. I'd love to say that this game is going to go into overtime, but I'd have to predict that we're going to have another kickoff goal. How could you not? 9-9. This ball going high. Certainly an opportunity for Dreaz to tap it in. He's going to go for a double tub off the back wall. And he does tap it in on another kickoff goal to end the game. Dreaz able to take it in the last moments after being down. 2 kickoff goals, ties it back up, and puts him in the lead, robbing Gage of the overtime he wanted. But what a play from Dreaz. This was the series of kickoff goals. My goodness.